Hello everyone, welcome on back to the show that keeps on giving, even when it's tired. Hopefully you guys have had a great day. I am doing alright. Just trying to get back into the swing and figure out what needs to be done where and stuff. I'm thinking I may go ahead and have a new, install some new hatcheries and stuff. Should be pretty cool. We probably need a lot of refined ingots, to be honest, which I think is going to be our holdup. Oh, and ancient civ cores, which I still have no frickin' idea where to get an ancient civ core. So. You know what? Let's look this up. I don't know why I wouldn't, like, look it up to try and figure out where it comes from. And I've looked up other things, so... Ancient Civ Core description. Source. Oil rigs. Raid boss. Oh. Bellendoir. Blaze Mutt. And Xenolord. I see. So they're added in from, it looks like, the actual raid bosses and the oil rig. I don't know which oil rig. Is it supposed to be the, like, the oil rig that I did before? Or is it the other big oil rig? Because I haven't had a Civ core come through yet, so... Alright, well, anyway. We'll not have to worry too much about that. Palpedia. Where are we currently? We just, I think, did our Fox, right? We just finished off all of our Fwax, not Fox. Sparket's done. Rubies are done. Pengullets. King we just finished off. Jolthogs. We need Jolthogs and Jolthog Prists. Alright, Jolthogs are located that-a-way. So we'll head over to the Desolate Church. We don't have a full set of Vixies either. We still need, like, 3 more Vixies, so... Sparkets are done. We're probably going to have to start condensing out some of our things. I don't exactly know what they look like just yet, but... they're probably... I'm probably starting to fill up all my boxes. Hold on 1 second. I realized I gotta do a couple things here. Alright, we're good. We are good. I'll wait till y'all get in to start asking all kinds of questions about your week and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Coin flip, which I lost. Excuse you. There we are. That should be the last one right there. Alright, cool. So, those are done.
What?
Lift Monk statue, we'll grab this. We are going down this way. I think the Jolt Hog should be in this area with the chance of a Crist spawning, because I remember seeing some Jolt Hog crisps along the way. Crists, not crisp. Like they're fucking chip. Sparkets. Palpedia, Habitat. Okay, so still a little more this way. How's it been going? Long time since you joined. Captain B. You're gonna have to remind me what your old name was. Because I don't think it was Captain B. Jolt Hogs, hell yeah, there we are. Hey! Oh, how you been, YOLO? It has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Ow. Well, how's life been treating you? What's been going on? Bad? That doesn't sound good. Listen, if you don't want to talk about it, I won't press, but if you do, I'm here. I assume that might have been some of the reason why you were gone for so long. I feel like this whole year has just not been great for a lot of people. A lot of people are not having a great time, myself included.
Yeah.
Oh, so it does actually launch a thing, and it's homing. That's cool. I was curious about that. They're gonna take this out and then... Well, you're here now. I suppose that's something. I can't say it's perfect, but hey, you know, you're here now. There's good times to be had. Entertainment ahoy, or whatever people say. But yeah, I'm here if you want to talk. Losing your grandma, dog is dying, getting left by your girlfriend is pretty bad. That sounds like a gigantic shit sandwich. That sounds pretty fucking terrible. I'm sorry, you're going through all of that. Well, I lost my grandmother many years ago. It's one of those things I think about a lot, so... I understand exactly what you're going through. And take all the time you really need to heal, and don't ever let anybody, like, make you feel bad or anything about it. So... Dog dying... I unfortunately also understand that one, too. My dog is not what you would call mint condition anymore. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I get your thing, and hopefully, I also don't have the GF leaving as part of that, joining you in that bad one. But you're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. There's no real way to make good light on this. I can't really help that much in this situation, but I'm here if you need to talk. Che, on top of it, school is treating you like shit. I mean, it is school. I don't really know. I feel like a lot of times school just tends to be like that. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that everything is going on all at once. You want to talk about what's going on at the school? I'm gonna need Gale Claws, garbage. I also need these Cinnamoths too. Well, I don't know if there is a bright side. Like, it sounds like a lot of stuff is going on, so your entire class makes fun of you every time they can, and the teacher doesn't give a quack about it. I'm sure you have already done this, but have you tried talking to... If your teacher doesn't seem to give a damn about it, have you tried the counselors? And if the counselors don't give a damn about it, have you tried the principal? We're gonna go through the list of operations here, and then we'll see how this goes based off of that. Also, next question: have you tried talking to your parents about it? Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot about that place.
Hello, welcome back. How you doing? They say you're going to be fine. Who? Your parents? The principal? The counselor? Who exactly is saying you're fine? Because if your parents don't care about the situation of you being made fun of, then I'm really not sure what to tell you, because I feel like they would be the first people to come to your line of defense. Do you get a prize if you say all of them? So everyone says that you're gonna be fine. Your teachers, your guidance counselor, your principal, your parents, everyone's like, no, you're not getting bullied and you're gonna be fine. Is that what I am understanding? Because your next source of the only way to deal with that would probably be the media at that point. Like, I wish I was kidding, but if that's the case, like, getting it to a public attention is probably the only honest answer. You've given up at this point. I'm sorry that you're going through so much. I wish I could offer some words of encouragement and everything else, but, you know, a family member passing away, a dog also in that situation, and not really having anybody to turn to is, really more than I know how to offer anything for. The only thing I can offer you is entertainment at this point. You've still got gaming, right? So they say, you know, gaming is eternal. Oh, son of a bitch. I actually have water next to me. There's the water! I wasn't prepared for it because I've been drinking water all fucking day. I'm not thirsty, like, at all. Oh, are you stuck, Warsect? Is that what's happening? Well, is there any games that you're excited about coming up? I know that my most anticipated game, and I'm kind of sad because I've like been thinking non-stop about this damn game, is Expedition 33. Like, everything I've seen about it makes me think of Legend of Dragoon. And I'm just like, what a phenomenal thing. Had it rough the past few months. Yeah, it's been a bit since you've been here. I have had a rough one myself. But we're not here for that. You guys don't want to hear my personal drama. Subnautica 2? I don't know how excited I am about Subnautica 2, to be perfectly honest. I enjoyed Subnautica, but I'm also kind of really skeptical. Because I feel like, what more could they possibly offer? What could they give us that we're gonna... I don't know what that was. But hello, welcome back, Jacob. How are you doing today? For a second, I thought that was like, I was looking around for a pal, because I'm like, what happened? But, like, I just don't know what else they can offer us. Oh no! Listen, I see that you're back. You blowing out my eardrums. I mean, better than blowing out my back, right?
What?
But, listen. I don't really, like... I can't see anything more they can give us. Oh no, big creature in ocean. Oh no, the new sea thing. Huh, new power sources. It feels very, threw 100 bits on the ground. Listen. Let me get your bits in one place here. But, like, what more could they offer us? It feels like this one time, listen. Stop it. There's only so many bits I can't grab all the bits! I can't, listen. They're falling everywhere. Stop. I can't grab all the bits. They're going all over the place. No. Okay, let me try and, okay. I think I've got all the bits in one spot now. I think they're in one spot, okay? You almost jump scared me. You almost had me. If I wasn't already in the midst of bits, I would have, you know, I would have had my colon would have fucking defenestrated itself. I would have given myself a pink sock.
Don't teach them those words.
Don't teach them the words. Listen, they've been on the internet.
Well, if they ask, don't tell them.
Don't tell them. Who's gonna tell them? Listen, somebody's gotta bring them in to the era of the internet. Just like the jar guy, everybody's gotta know. But yeah, like, I can't see, I'm sure it's gonna be good. I'm sure I'm gonna jump on Subnautica 2 and be like, wow, this is a masterpiece! Really, I'm probably not. Like, I gotta be honest, I don't know how I feel about survival games. After this year of survival games, I think I'm gonna be fucking survivaled out. Now, there is a couple things that I'm excited for. There's this game that I had a concept for a long time ago that I'm glad somebody actually developed. Where, like, your power source, you're, like, apparently you pay, like, a robot, and your power source is also your ammo and everything else that you have to do. Oh. And by the way, your girlfriend left you for your best friend. It sounds like your girlfriend didn't leave you for your best friends. It sounds like your girlfriend left you for someone. That's not a best friend, I would say. That's somebody, if they didn't at least approach you first and be like, hey, this is the situation. That doesn't sound like a best friend. It doesn't even sound like a friend. Yeah, it sounds like you have what we call a real shit sandwich going on in your life. And I'm sorry to hear that you're going through all of that. But look on the bright side. As you said, there's always gaming. Gaming will never let you down. Gaming will never give you up. Gaming will never turn aside or hurt you.
You're birthing incels as we speak.
What? I'm not birthing incels. I'm a man. I can't birth an incel. They didn't tell you, you found out. Yep, that's why I just said that that's not a friend. Doesn't sound like very friend-worthy activity. Oh, son of a bitch. No traveling merchant. I don't want to fight. Ugh, I don't want to fight because then it's going to raise my wanted level and I don't want to be wanted. You know that I am haunted to be wanted. Heck yeah! Let you down. Round around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna take your ice cream or go gurt you. I ain't no stranger to gloves. Man, oh man, you just made me think of a great parody that I could write up. A Yu-Gi-Oh version of Rick rolling. Heck yeah. I ain't no stranger to gloves. You've got your deck, and so do I. I know the cards that you're thinking of. All right. What do we got? Let him cook. Listen, you want me to come up with some great ass parodies? I could do that, but like on the fly, I don't know. I don't know. I'm decent at coming up with shit on the fly, but I don't think that a whole parody ass song right now would be something I could just whip out of my pocket. I'm definitely good at whipping things out of my pocket, but songs, not one of them. You were pretty depressed about a month ago, but you're all good now? Well, I'm glad that you are feeling a lot better. I mean, it sucks to be feeling down and stuff. Yeah, I'm glad that you're feeling a lot better. Honestly, it is pretty good. You know, sometimes it takes a long time to get over stuff like that, but resiliency is the spice of life, isn't it? To get out there and, you know, grab a chair and sing a musical. Yeah. Or whatever other bad analogy I can come up with. I think our holdup is coal. Not necessarily anything else. So we may go out and slap some coal together. I really need a coal mining base. Like, I think I'm gonna set some dig toys out at that coal base and just let them cook. A double-barrel shotgun schematic, too. I didn't even... Okay, guess I'll take this long ear out. And we'll throw this in here. Alright, what kind of food do we have? Gale claw poultry. Cook that up. Oh, seeds! Put them seeds away. Pumpkin seeds? I am not... Oh, those are onions, not pumpkins. Whoops! Also, how are you, Discord Raider? I'm sorry, I neglected to respond. Any good tips on how to get a girlfriend? Well, step 1, find a girl. Huh? Mind my own business.
Not you, but like in general, it'll happen. Don't force.
Listen, there are 3 stages of trying to find a partner. The first stage, well, I guess there's 3 real paths to try and find a partner. Actively seeking, not seeking at all, or kidnapping.
No! It'll happen on its own.
Step 1, find girl. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, girlfriend. Isn't that the whole steps, right? Call her pretty, at least 5 out of 10 looks-wise. Oh no, don't do that! Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a step from my personal thing. Under no circumstances should you be like, I mean, I guess it depends on age, range, and point in life, because, you know, younger, when you're in your younger and formative years, you know, everybody likes that they're pretty. But, you know what's a better one? You're so smart. So much better! So much better than, aw, man, you're so pretty. Man, everyone can be fucking pretty. But you know what? Not...
Calling them pretty is shallow.
Yeah, calling them pretty is shallow. Calling them smart, deep.
I don't know if I call it.
/ I am 12 and this is deep. Call them smart. Call them intelligent. Call them fantastic. Tell them that every time you look at them, it's like seeing a fresh bouquet
That's calling them pretty. That's different.
of amazing. You know why? Because the bouquet is everything. They have the looks, they've got the smarts, they've got the style, they've got the grace, and all of those bouquet is wrapped up and given to... Hey, what up, Chupa? We're talking... We're talking about how to get the ladies. How to get the ladies. What, people ask me all the time? Yeah, because they see that I banged a bitch like you!
They don't know what I look like.
Oh, that's true. They don't. They don't know that you're hot AF.
Except I'm not.
Except you
I'm
is.
literally...
Oh my god, calm down.
A fucking goblin in a hoodie blanket.
Why is he talking about bukakis? Is that what you call the women? I think you are entering the wrong place. The bouquets? Oh, bouquet!
Yeah, that's how like you illiterate fuck.
That's funny. I'm gonna get a pen and paper. There's no real special formula, honestly.
That's why I said mind your own business and just fucking let it happen.
Wrong word,
I have never gone out of my way to trying to find a boyfriend.
Listen, there's no magic number, there's no special thing. Really, it's just gonna happen whenever it happens, and that's just the truth. You can either go out of your way. If you want to know my personal opinion, you want a weapon that's gonna carry you very long and far in terms of trying to get a relationship. Learn to tell a fucking joke and how to take one. Like, that's bottom basement barrel advice that I feel like more people could benefit from. Like, learn to tell a joke. Learn to laugh. Learn to make fun of yourself, but not in, like, a really massively deprecating way. You know, learn to give backhanded compliments that come across as funny, not hurtful. Learn to make people laugh. If you really want to get a good partner, make them laugh. That's the truth. Like, You know, Who Framed Roger Rabbit 100% had it right. Like, that was a very true statement. Take his word, he got one. Like, that's just the truth. Roger Rabbit wasn't a good-looking fellow. Roger Rabbit was funny, and humor is the best knife that you can stick in someone's ribs, because it makes them feel good. And what you want to do is you want to get the association of, hey, this person makes me feel good. Why wouldn't I want to be around them more? Right? Like, it's simple. There's no need to, no games, no tactics or anything else. Make a woman laugh, make a man laugh. There you go. Relationship. Or at least the foundation of one. Right? Alternative, you can go for Azo's, Captain B. You can go for Azo. You can't go for me. I'm unavailable. I'm sure he's open. No. You're thinking about old Azo. Old Azo was a whore. New Azo is not whorish. Instructions unclear. Knife in someone's ribs. What do you do now? You gotta make him laugh, right? That's how you get him to feel it, right? That's how you do it. Knife in ribs, get him to laugh. It helps get the blood going. Oh, is that a merchant? Do I have a merchant here? Is he here to look at what I have? Can I sell you a thingamabob? Maybe a doohickey. I've got 3 or 4 or more. I've actually got some emeralds and sapphires I think I'll get rid of. Alright. Not really good at jokes? Yeah, that's the problem. Don't go for jokes. Jokes are scripted. You don't want to come up with a joke. You wanna come up with something that actually, like, is funny. Not like a joke that, like, hey, what do you call a chicken with no dick? Mike. I mean, like, nobody really laughs at jokes. We all laugh at jokes because it's the right thing to do, not because it's actually funny. Does a dagger count too? Listen, I wouldn't say a dagger is a great source of a way to make people laugh. It's certainly a way to make people laugh. You know, if you wave it at them and say, you better laugh, I'm sure you'll get a nervous chuckle. But a silly little comment is always fun. Yeah, something like that, you know. You want to, like, I don't know. Okay, let me break this down for you. Let me frickin' stop what I'm doing here for a second and let's get real. Your boy Azo was not always the most outgoing person. What you see is something I had to learn and teach myself. This is something, social skills are not something that I think is inherent. Not everyone is going to have social skills. That's just the case. You can learn it, though. You can learn to talk to other people. You can learn to be funny. You can learn how to read people. You can learn to express yourself. You can learn how to portray certain emotions. Everything can be learned because you and I are wonderful machines capable of doing disasters and masterpieces. So learn. Like, take the time to figure out, hey, how do I make people laugh? We live in an era where all of this information is at our fingertips. It's not just for frogs and cats. We can truly learn things from the internet. And I would say look it up. How do I be more social? How do I go ahead and integrate better in a group? How do I keep a crowd laughing? You know, things like that. Learn to read your crowd. I think the most important thing that I could tell somebody is learn to read the room. It's the most important social aspect of everything. Because it doesn't matter if you're talking to 1 people or talking to 100. Learning to read the room is the most important thing you can do. Not the best abilities to meet new people, but I'm quite energetic. Yeah, and that's kind of what happens. You need, like, not too much energy, but you work with what you have. If other people are excited, be excited. if other people are... Well, reading the room isn't necessarily easy. A lot of people think they can read the room, and that's where you get... let me go ahead and ask you a question. I mustache talk about something. You get shit like that because people can't read a room. You're gonna drink to that? But reading a room is not an easy skill. I know a lot of people say, it's easy, but it's not as easy as you think. You don't really know what people are thinking. And other people are doing the same thing you are. They're looking at what you're doing. They're looking at what other people are doing. They're trying to figure out what's the right way to do stuff and what's the wrong way to do things. So, like, it's not always simple. Things get super awkward when someone doesn't know how to read a room. Exactly. Exactly. You know, you're telling a joke and the next thing you know, someone's like, ha, genocide! And then everybody just has to shut the fuck up. Because they didn't know how to read the room. You know. Stuff like that. And it happens way more often than you think. Plasteel? I don't have plasteel. What in the hell is that? I get 50 baked berries. Know from experience, letting phones in school breaks is a bad thing. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. I just think iPhones and, well, just phones in general, smartphones have become a blight on existence. Like, this is not me being, boomer bad, you know, terrible thing. I'm just like, people have abused the internet. It stopped being about cool stuff and started being about, like, how can I entertain myself and get dopamine hits immediately. You know. It's one of those things. It goes off body language and social cues, usually. Yeah, but that's not a normal thing. Being able to read body language and social cues is something you learn. You learn it from a child, and you learn it forward. It's not like an automatic skill. Some people are very good at it because they've had to experience it. Me, I was practically born and raised into it. But that's just something I had to do. Easy peasy way to get it was to drink a little bit of alcohol, then just be yourself. I don't know. If you feel like liquid courage is the way that you have to go ahead and do... Huh?
I can attest to that.
Yeah, but it's called liquid courage for...
My skin and it stops me from overthinking.
I understand, but, like, alcohol is not what I would consider... It can be a social thing, I get it, but so can smoking cigarettes and talking to smokers. Like, there's so many things that you can use as a crutch to create a situation. And I don't mean it as a crutch in a negative way. A crutch is meant to help people walk. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but you're comparing it to smoking to use that as, like, a social in.
But it is.
But I'm saying drinking. No, I'm not saying I have to get drunk, but, like, having a drink helps me stop overthinking.
Sylvegas.
It quiets the crazy brain and makes me stop overanalyzing so much of everything that I'm doing and just relax and be...
I forgot to tell I'm not old enough to buy alcohol. I mean, I understand that you're not old enough to get alcohol and everything, but I missed a little bit of the sentence. Confidence. Is that what I missed? Acting how you would when you sober up. I mean, once again, it still doesn't change my perspective that, like, you know, alcohol, I don't think it's a good way to... If you become reliant on alcohol to be social, then you're not actually learning the skill. You're just mimicking the skill. Also, what the hell is this thing? Sylvegas? Dragon? I've never seen this thing in my fucking life! What are you? Increases the duration of a shield when Aegis charge while mounted. I don't know what this is. I mean, it's a good lumber, apparently. Do we have something that I could take out? A lumbering thing? The Wumpo, I only have it around because it moves stuff. And the Warsect also moves things. Oh, I see! This war sect is a logger. The other war sect is a miner. Ah. You rarely ever drink, but once you learn social incompetence, you make friends quite easily. Yeah, Discord Raider, you're kind of an exception here. We're talking about the general population, not somebody who has managed to find themselves into the throes of socialite butterfly chameleonville. You cannot give a words. You cannot paint a broad paintbrush on every completed 10 PAL research. Oh, that must have been the food. You can't do the broad paintbrush strokes on everybody. Like, we're not talking about people who can do this. We're talking more about people who can't or need to learn or stuff like that. You can't assume anything is easy. You know, a person without legs doesn't find it very easy to walk. Pretty crude analogy, but I think it serves my point here. That war sect is a minor. Gotta delete pictures. Oh no! Don't even joke about it! Learning confidence is very difficult. And I think learning confidence comes from just learning to accept yourself. Like, I'm confident because I'm fairly arrogant. I'm gonna be honest. And I don't have much to be arrogant about, but I know where my skills lie. And I'm not gonna let anybody put my self-worth down. So, you know, fuck on you, fuck on your family, I'm gonna be who I is, right? It's funny because you guys can't see the camera's not on, so you guys can't hear and watch me do the head bob and nod my hands and shit like that. Yeah, once you get confidence, I think it's a lot easier to get stuff. He's going the YouTuber route. I guess. I mean, it's just... I missed the camera, please. Nah, no camera. No camera! We'll get the camera back at some point. Not anytime soon, though. You need some arrogance in your life, it's actually a good thing. I do think, and I hate when people are like, arrogance is a bad thing. I'm like, no, arrogance is a form of confidence. Too much arrogance is problematic. Some arrogance, everybody's got a reason to be arrogant. Somebody's got a skill that nobody else does. Somebody can do something cool nobody else can. Brag about yourself. You know, your social experience is you putting your social resume out there. Never underpin your social resume. Do you also talk extra hard when I say something? What do you mean talk extra hard? Like, I love you, dog! Like that kind of extra hard? Or like, do you mean like, hey, let me tell you a story. Hey, do you know what a Reuben sandwich is, Jeff?
Oh my god.
Like...
Did I send that to you, or did you come across
I think I came across it on my own.
That's so funny.
You can't believe in yourself if you don't believe you're cool? Absolutely! You gotta have some kind of arrogance. It's like, is ego, and everyone has an ego, not a bad thing though? Yeah, just be careful. Like, I have found it's very funny when people find out that I have a sense of ego and I'm a little bit arrogant. When people try and cut me down and they're like, they're gonna cut me off at the knees, and I'm like, bitch, I can't get any lower to the ground. What are you doing? My 5'4" ass ain't getting any lower. What are you gonna do? Dig underground? You want me to dig my own hole? Because I'm about to. When you talk to someone... Oh, you mean when you talk to one person, you're talking to a whole room? Well, this is a case of not reading the room. If you're talking to one person and you are addressing the entire room, you are not reading the situation appropriately. You're addressing multiple people for a one-person conversation. Don't mind that noise that just escaped my body. Just releasing the demons. Alright. These are good. That's good. Holodems is good. I think we can go back for a few more eggs. I'm really just trying to capture all the stuff that I don't have. I still need to go back for Jolt Hogs. I don't think we're done with that. Yeah, we still need 4 more Jolt Hogs. You're the poster boy for your IT section with your colleges. H&D. Board near the train station. Yeah, I know you were telling me about that. And, of course, it would make you arrogant and everything. I mean, I've seen the thing. I mean, it's pretty cool that you got yourself a thing. Hey, you know what's cool? You can use that for, if you ever wanted to do modeling. Which, like, take it from me, Discord. You have a, what's it called? What's that term you use? Conventionally attractive? Huh? Hello?
Hello?
Conventionally attractive, that's the term you use?
For what?
When somebody is considered...
What the societal norm is.
So, Discord, I know that you are considered, like, societally, conventionally attractive.
Attractive is the societal...
Why don't you go for modeling? Why don't you go for modeling? You already have a thing. You already have a professional photo that your school has put out there. You're a decent-looking dude. You can do it. Tell Lift I said hello. YOLO says hello. Actually, do you want to be Captain B or YOLO? It's your choice. You know, I'm not gonna force either one. I just want to know. Yeah, like, you've just sung your whole way back from a school party really loud. That sounds a little odd. But you do you. 22 minutes. Let's finish out the Jolt Hogs. We're gonna do more Jolt Hog stuff. Let me get some random green balls here. We'll just, like, 40, I think is gonna be fine. Should be more than enough. I didn't even model for that photo, by the way. Well, then even more reason to get into modeling, then, if you didn't model for the photo. And you came out looking very nice. Just took the photo when you're explaining about subnets. Did play into the camera-esque poses with gesturing. Feel more like Captain than a YOLO. Alright, Captain B it is. But yeah, I mean, honestly, there's no magical formula. Be confident, learn to read the room. My biggest suggestion is just body language. I think body language is probably one of the most important things that you can learn, because almost every social interaction is based on it. Damn, these spears are going quick. You also mostly greet people in work cars and that kind of stuff, like when you bike and you greet people. Yeah, but you're also in the Netherlands. Like, very different atmosphere. If you were to just greet people out here in America, somebody would probably, you know, ask you for your wallet in a not-so-kind way. Like, you couldn't be out here doing stuff like that. You've never struggled with presentations or presenting information. It's one of your best skills. Yeah, which is, honestly, it's pretty good. Everyone's attention, snarky comments, viewers laugh. Sometimes it's funny. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that takes most people a lot of time to learn. My confidence and ability to speak in public is not natural. This is a very long and hard learned. You're learning Morse code right now? You and I believe Van is also learning Morse code right now. You guys will get along swimmingly. I believe it was Van. Van, correct me if I'm wrong. You're here. I don't want to speak for you. Please, for the love of God, do not turn my chat into beep beep boop boop ... line. Don't get rid of the Caprides.
Wow.
Just let the bird do its thing. Extremely charming, unless you're talking to a girl you're attracted to, that's your superpower. Hey, that's cool. It's alright. Spurg out with your spaghetti, right? It's alright, I think most people have been, like, have had the issue of just being unable to talk to people the proper way for a while. It's okay, like I said, it's a skill, it needs to be learned. It's not exactly what I'd consider natural, so... Wave was delightful. Did it change the atmosphere? Oh. Also speak beep, 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 not very fluently. Jesus Christ, you can't be sending walls of text. One thing that's help you along a professional presentation during your work experience when you need to present in front of the big guy at an organization to get a board of directors on global and presentation of professional tools in front of him is quite an impression. Too bad he ghosted you about the failed project, lots of layoffs, and did 450 work hours of experience. Well, I can tell you I had a similar situation. That's probably why I am so disconnected from most people in general. Not because I don't want to be connected, but, you know, I've had a lot of opportunities that most people have not had available to them. When I was, 15 or 16, I was doing internships at a, what's the word for them? At a military contracting, a military contractor? I guess that would be just the regular word, yeah. So, I was doing an internship for them, you know, at the age of 15, 16. So, that does a lot for la confidence. Knowing that there's nobody... Are you playing with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh, you know it. That is right. It is my friend Ezo. He is playing with me. Bad Arnold impression. Don't mind me sounding like a jackass. Oh, Bixies are done. I think being an arms dealer would make good money. It sure would, but you're going to be... There's a lot of things that I think would make good money, but you're going to be on the wrong side of the law and would really have to watch your ass all the time. Ah, yes. By the way, your channel didn't pop up on YouTube when you looked it up, so I thought you quit YouTube. Nope, and I am still there. I mean, I'm not sure if you type my name into YouTube, you will find me. Illegal arms dealer, silly? I think there is no such thing as a legal arms dealer is the problem. Because if you're dealing in arms, it's illegal. If you're dealing in, like, arms, it's illegal. No matter what kind of arms you're dealing in, they would be illegal. Sometimes you type your name in, it just gives you gives it a normal YouTube page. If you type my name in, you don't get me. Is that what I am hearing from you guys? I mean, it's legal to sell guns in the US. Yeah, but then you're not an arms dealer. You're a gun merchant. You know, a dealer versus a merchant is different. Like, nobody goes out and sells drugs and calls themselves a drug merchant. They're a drug dealer. I think dealing is what has the illegal connotation. Not illegal to the law, not illegal to the mind. Well, those two things aren't necessarily mutually exclusive. You know, your mind lives in meat space where the laws are. Hard to wash the money from it if it was illegal, though. Imagine trying to wash that much money. Yeah, like, that would be very difficult. You'd have to have one serious setup to, like, to be able to wash that kind of cash. You know, because an arms dealer isn't dealing in, like, you know, you, me, and Mr. McGee. Technically, they could. You know, small arms are a thing. But when most people think arms dealers, they tend to think of Lord of War. You're gonna go to sleep now? Alright, Captain. You have a good night. Did you know Soviet spies were better than USA spies? I didn't. I didn't. It does sound like propaganda, doesn't it? What if you killed people, then they'd say you're a death merchant? No, they would. I mean, they call them death merchants because they deal in things that kill people. I mean, if you're murdering somebody, then you'd be just a murderer. I mean, regardless if you sold arms or not. They tend to think of Nicolas Cage, then? Yes, that's what they think of. The joys of talking about illegal and unethical things. You know my chat has always been about this. You guys just love to, like, talk about unscrupulous bullshittery. You know, I've kind of just come to learn that there's no way to ever really avoid it. Captain, go to bed! Can't be like, I'm going to sleep, good night, and then pop in the chat. Go to bed. If your name starts with A through Z, sleep. Like somebody. It was a movie reference, Lord of War. Yeah, it is. You know, starring the actor Nicolas Cage playing himself. Actually, he's playing an actual person. I believe Lord of War is actually based on a true story. Or at least most of it is based on a true story. I think there might have been some things that weren't, but I think it's pretty cool, titled Lord of War or Merchant of Death. I mean, I suppose, I mean, I don't think, like, I think people always want to be known as some type of lord or something like that, or associated with death, but personally, I don't think it's that cool. I mean, it's cool for an edgy name. Oh, yes, I'm the Lord of War. The Merchant of Death. That's me. But, like, I don't know. I don't think I'd really ever want to be known by that, because with that kind of moniker, people would be gunning for you. You only said bye? Oh, okay. Well, you have a good night. You don't need a frown. I was just kind of joking with you, because, you know, you said goodnight, and then you were talking. Sorry, I suppose. Just make sure your conscience isn't weak. Or you'd go bane yourself? Jesus. I mean, I guess you don't get into that line of work if you have a weak conscience. Lord of Petting Stray Cats is your title. Man. That sounds like a bomb-ass title. It sounds like the title only a true baller would have. Cooler if people gave you the nickname than giving the nickname yourself. Yeah, that's true. Alright, so this is done. It's probably going to be one of them fucking aqua birds again. Yeah, Phalaris aqua. I think it's considered, like, the best water tame. But it's over there, so. Only true kitty petters get that title. That's right, only people who get into the heavy petting get that kind of title. Alright, let's sort this out. Get these Caprides done. I like how I went out for Jolt Hogs and did not come back with Jolt Hogs. How many pages is this in? We have 32 pages total. I'm wondering if Night Dancer, what is this? Can be ridden, increase movement speed while mounted at night. Oh, that's pretty cool. Players for ground type attacks. That has the shotgun. Like in Iron Man 1, Tony Stark was known as something to do with death due to being missile maker and high-tech arms manufacturer. It's so weird when people, like, come up and and a lot of people talk about comics and stuff nowadays, and it's so weird for all of that to be cool. When I was growing up and all of it was like, fucking nerd. God forbid you talk about any of that stuff when I was growing up. Old bow schematic? I didn't have an old bow? Jeez. Do you guys think many of the countries that exist now will exist in 100 years? Probably not. Perfectly honest, I think a lot of those countries would not exist, will not exist in 100 years. I mean, hell, if any of us exist in 100 years, you know? Okay, let's finish off our goddamn Jolt Hogs. We're going out for Jolt Hogs, and we're not coming back until we're done. Right, we gotta go down. Because I think they're slightly down. No, they're more this way. So out that way. But... oh, that was too much. This frickin' ostrich. Good for getting around, bad for me trying to catch things. Then everyone watched anime and now it's super popular. I wouldn't say that comic books are cool because of anime. I would say that Marvel, you know, gave everyone the push to try things out. Also, COVID. If there's one good thing that came out of COVID, it's that everyone finally stopped being so damn judgmental and tried all those things they've always wanted to do. Because they didn't have to worry about their friends and shit judging them. Oh, we're good on Tanzias. Okay, where's the Jolt Hogs? Where the Jolt Hogs at? Lambs, Tanzias, Dyers. Come on, I need Jolt Hogs, not whatever this nonsense is. There you are. Don't kill that Jolt Hog. I need it. You meant anime itself, separate from comics? Yeah, I think a lot of people tried anime and, you know, they got into it. And, I'd like to say I'm thankful for it, and I don't want to be gatekeepy, but man, I have realized that anime has brought in some very interesting people into the community. And I'm just not sure how to feel, because a lot of these people shit on everything else that isn't their favorite anime, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You were here when everybody shat on everything. We were there in the crucible of fire. We cooked this fucking burger so you could eat it. Tansies. Joltog. Joltog, there you are.
Yeah.
The last one I need. Anime is peak, but you know the Roman gladiator entertainment peak? Someone battling someone else to the death, lions, and fighting lions is so peak. Yeah, there's been a lot of changes over the years for entertainment, so you never know what's gonna be the popular. Maybe in 100 years, you know, there'll be professional beetle battlers. You know, and we'll all be going to stadiums to, like, watch, you know, Gonzo the rhinoceros beetle. Habitat unknown? Ah, oh, son of a bitch. Goozes, Vixies are done. Hookrates, T-Fants, Depressos, Cremis. Accidentally powering your tablets when trying to split it. Powder when your tablets just exploded in your mouth. Like 5 minutes. A couple fun hours of OSU or coursework. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, go be productive. Stop hanging out with a loser like me. Rush Roars. They're around here. Let's do it. We need 2 more of these buggers. Oh, baby, would you walk that way? You'll make a rusher okay. Chiquita. Banana. 2 screens, you know, on my second. Ah, Rush Roars, I know you're around here. Oh! Mazzarinas? I rarely see those. These pals, or whatever you call it, have an awful stench. Makes you want, don't you agree? Not in business. Must you wonder. Sorry, I've got nothing to sell you. I'm delivering these goods to the next village over. You know, these are widows who throw their money away. I just want to sell off my stock and get off this blasted island. I see. Huh. Happens to this trash. All I care about are my goods. Go on and try and put a scratch. I'll make you pay good. I see.
Huh.
So, I wonder if it'd be illegal if I try and catch them.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it was slightly illegal for me to try and catch them. Let me try and get him to shoot the Capriti. Because if I can do that, the Capriti will take care of him. What's your opinion on collectors? What do you mean collectors? As in, like, the Mass Effect collectors? Card collectors? People who collect pops? People who just collect in general? Because, I mean, I do a lot of collecting, but... Definitely not as much as I used to. Oh, no. God damn it. That's not what I wanted. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna chill up here for a moment. That way they can't spawn or attack me. I think collections are okay, but I mean, if you're collecting things with no intention to sell, like, if you're collecting for your own personal enjoyment, yeah, I think it's great. Like, collecting good meme vids? I mean, I think collect whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. Man, as long as you're not collecting anything crazy, I think it's fine. By the way. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for, standing in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on, heavy glow. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? The boars are about somewhere. The CSGO knife, which M9 bayonet bought for 400, we're 3,400 now. That's pretty cool. I am glad that your investments have paid off. You like to collect entertainment and knowledge? What kind of entertainment are we talking?
What?
Like video games? I mean, because I think the art of collecting is just entertainment in itself. Most of the time, anyway. You sold it when it was 400? Damn. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, one of the cryptos you had was 100, and now it's 300 now.
What?
Yeah, I feel like holding things for the long run. You had a 1.4, but now you have 0.05. Master of selling too early. I mean, listen, would you rather go ahead and have what you have in hand, or hope for it to better until later? You know, I prefer to go ahead and, you know, bite the bullet and just hope investments go well. They usually don't. But I'll go ahead and bank on something being worth something later. Obviously in hand. Yeah, I tend to be very risky with that kind of stuff, you know. But I also never put down anything I can't afford to lose.
What?
Alright, come on, Rush Roars. I know you're around here. Oh, I guess... Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello. We need one more, don't we? Yeah, one more Rush Roar. We'll also catch another Dinosaur while we're here, since I saw it. Oh, we definitely don't want to throw out a frag grenade. What the fuck is that noise? What is yelling at me? It sounds like a zebra.
What?
There it is. There you are. My little chickledies. Alright, we can take this one out. Cool. Next on the list! What's next on our Palpedia? Nox? Nox? Doesn't seem to be active at this time. It's because it's nighttime. Fuddlers. Their habitat is in the desert. I have no idea what you're going on about. Oh, do we have all our Gale Claws, right? Yeah, we do. And we're Gale Claws. You know why it's better to be born on a mountain than lower than a mountain? Why is it better to not be born under a mountain? Something you can breathe. Alright, Bristelia's done. Floppies! I need one more floppy. We'll just go for the hard capture. Excuse you. Better sort your shit there. Alright, floppies are done. Way to get the Cinemoths now. All of these are good, so we don't have to worry about any of these. I guess now I understand why this is a direct upgrade. Because, I mean, these things home. They have slightly less shots, but they have the exact same damage. So... Your server has grown quite big. 334 animes, 273 shows. And 64 shows. 10 terabytes so far. It's pretty big. Because there's less oxygen on top of a mountain. And you'll adapt it, then you'll run on sea level. You can run something longer like that. Yeah, when I was stationed out in Utah, Utah is... it's considered on a mountain. So, that is definitely true. When I got back to sea level and I was running there, it was hella easy to go ahead and run on sea level after that. This way. I feel like as though you asked him last time what it was, and he mentioned that it was a paid service. Or something like that. And you were like, never mind. Listen, don't take my word for it. Ask the server owner. Don't acting like I'm giving the information. Here I am, taking away your possible prospective people. What else is around here? Oh, there's another Mimog. It's not going to run away, so we can just run it over a few times. Before we go in for the capture on it. I just learned this tip the other day. Oh, son of a bitch, come on. You serious? Fuck, man. It ran off so quickly. Probably not the best idea to put that in chat for your private server. Just a thought. Damn, I thought that was like a near guaranteed capture for the Mimog. Oh, I mean, don't worry. Nobody here trying to get into your thing. Yes, another glorious Mimog. Is this the no, it's a different one. Yeah. This one is definitely hitting harder, though. One more, and I think we'll be good to attempt the catch.
Oh.
84%!
Yeah.
Oh my god! How, every time, does it do this?
Oh.
Oh, you son of a bitch. How? How? How does it do that every time? That's so infuriating. Right, we're going out towards the desert, because we're supposed to be getting frickin' fuddlers. And I keep getting distracted. Frickin' fuddlers! You stay golden as well, Van. Ooh, hold on. Do we have a 20% capture? Maybe. Let's go for the back bonus, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah, Hell Zephyrs. I don't have enough of those, for sure. I know that. It's gonna be like... Dar, 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 dar. Because it treats this thing like it's some big bad, like... Billy Badass. Okay, up we go. Let's try and do this again. Hey, a Grintail. Don't mind if I do. Actually, we should probably catch Nox. Because, you know, Nox are out and about, aren't they? Doesn't seem to be active at this time. What do you mean? Okay, cool. More Hell Zephyrs.
What?
We'll get it low and then go in for the cap on it. It's a pretty high cap rate. Check out this skill fruit tree. Probably garbage. Probably garbage. Go out to the desert, get ourselves a fuddler. I think this is where we get one. I assume this is where it was saying it was at. Year. What other nonsense can we capture? Doomuds, I think, are done. Yep. Sparkets are done. Lovanders. Are we done? We're not done on Lovanders. Dig Toises. We don't have enough Dig Toys. We'll take this out, and we'll also see what pops out of that, Oh. The Zemus. Gotta get thems. Dem Zemus. No, no tacos. We don't want those. What have we got in the cage? What have we got in the cage? Oh. Garbage. Oh, okay. Easy. Wasn't here for any of that, but I guess if everyone wants to catch the fucking smoke, let's do it. Man, everyone is big after the fucking fight right now. Oh, okay. Didn't want that dig toys anyway. Alright, let's try this again. I freaking hate how those little spikes stop my capture. My goodness, get in the balls! Jesus. Came out here for fucking fuddlers, and I'm not getting shit. Get diddlers. Okay, listen. Ostrich bird, please. There's no need for this kind of escapery.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, are they all just gonna run?
Yeah.
Try and cap it. I mean, we're here, right? About as good a time as any to try and capture the Anubis. Okay. I don't see it anywhere, so... Gunpowder. That might be very useful. Yeah, sure, increase my might stat. Eat this bread. Where's the Anubis? Oh, there's the fuddlers I've been looking for.
Yeah.
Well, hello? Taco spawning into existence getting launched. Hang yous, we don't really have any either. We have like one. Couple, maybe. We'll run into it again. And again. And again. Now we'll try it.
Yeah.
Easy. 87%? Easy. I mean, we're using red balls to capture, like, some of the most basic shit, so of course it should be pretty simple.
What?
Are you serious?
Oh.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
What?
Guess I'll go for the hang use. Floppies and dire howls. We don't need any of those.
Yeah. Oh.
8 and 9. We just need, what, 3 more?
Yeah.
Excuse you? Oh, that's right. I can run into them. I don't need to do anything crazy. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted. Too much damage.
What?
Alright, 70, roughly a 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't hang around with those things. Tacos explode, and we don't like exploding tacos. He's flying, Mom. Dig toys over here like Mama. I drill the man. Alright, 9 at a 12. Let's see. Hard da- oh shit, I didn't want to upset everybody. Okay, guess we'll use this. That's fine. Anything that caps it at this point.
Yeah.
What? How? That was like such a hard hit. It fended off a fucking red spear? Okay, oh, right, because they can fend off attacks if done at the wrong timing. I forgot they can bat shit away like that. Yeah. Fuddlers. We're just gonna go for the hard catch. Jesus Christ, I don't want to drink water. I'm so dehydrated. Tired of drinking water. Yeah. That's a lot of talking and not a lot of drinking water. I got it. Alright. Tacos. We don't want tacos. We don't care about tacos. Get out of here. Hang use. I think we're done with hang use. Yeah, we're done. Pissing for days? I ain't pissing for hours. Days. But on a serious note, I am already watered the fuck out. Please no more. We will start by trying the hard cap.
Yeah.
Nope, no lucky lottos. Pancake, you serious?
Why are you running? Why are you
What do you expect me to do? I can't fight this thing. It's hella strong. This thing had turned me into a cock-meat sandwich. Ice spear him. Penking. Penking, what are you doing? That was so funny.
What?
13% cap. It's gonna be rough. I think it's still only going to come out to maybe a 20% at the max. Oh god, a 16% at max? That's gonna be a rough catch. I don't think we'll get a much better percentage, honestly. No, don't punch me. Earth Emperor and Musclehead? Ooh. I mean, the Earth Emperor is pretty heavy on there, but the Musclehead? Unexpected. Alright, where else are we going? We've got... Do we have Fuddlers finished? We have 10 out of 12. We need to finish off our Fuddlers. Jesus Christ. I think we're done on... No, we are not. We need one more choice. I don't want to use anything too strong on it, because it might seriously hurt it if I do. Okay, that's good. So, dig choices are gone. Fuddlers. And we're gonna red ball the Fuddlers here. If we find any. There's one. We can usually find them if we were to go into, like, a cave, but I really don't want to go into a cave. Just way too much effort to go into a cave. Oh, look at that. 98%. What, because it's wet? Is that why it was so easy to capture? Because it was wet? Killamari, ugh, they are definitely caves. Habitat unknown. Oh, I think I'm gonna have no choice but to go into a cave system. Yeah. Is this coal? I think it is. Yeah. We'll just knock out this coal because we're here. Did your interviews go? How was your birthday? Well, it's funny because I responded to you telling you it wasn't my birthday. You know, somebody else's birthday. I feel like I was the only one that remembered, so that's why I was taking the day off to make sure. But yeah, I mean, they went, didn't hear anything back, so, you know. It's how it goes these days. Oh, hello? Is that a huge electric egg? Gotta be honest, wasn't expecting this. Take that home. Okay, we'll go to this thing. I'm being weighed down because I'm carrying too many items. It's probably all this food. These Mazzarina steaks and shit. All these Gale Claw things. Let's feed our duders. We can probably drop these wheat seeds. There's still not enough. Drop the onions. Drop this power shot fruit. Still not enough. Arrows? Still not enough. Wool? Hey, wool. Okay. Alright. We'll just crack whatever that is, and then take it back. Oh. I think, however, I might be done for today. I am fairly tired from work, and I'd like to go ahead and not be playing games at this moment. As much as I don't mind entertaining, I'm sure a lot of the people who've come in, I've noticed that people have really liked a lot of PALWORLD and stuff. So I'm happy to see the interest in it. I think a lot of people are also really getting geared up for the fact that the new thing is coming to PALWORLD, the Terraria crossover, so a lot of people are probably really excited to see somebody maining in it at the moment. But I also don't want to, like, I don't want to burn too much of my interesting gameplay and stuff. Just come here to talk to you. Yeah, I'm glad that anybody comes to talk. I mean, you know my policy. I'm just happy to have you guys. I know most of the stuff that I play these days, a lot of you OGs from way back when aren't as interested in, so... Let's try putting it in here first. Hey! Twice. Maybe I should make a breeding farm. I don't think I've had a breeding farm in since I've started this. And I feel like it would probably help. Maybe I'll get some cool stuff out of it. Oh, that's not what I want. Gunpowder. Be nice, but your PC struggles crazy to run the remaster of Oblivion. Yeah, number one, a lot of games aren't optimized, and number two, my PC just can't handle it. Azure main? Oh, that was that other one that I had, yeah. Oh, that's not where I wanted it to go. And my 7p stream. You know, I gotta be honest, sometimes I get the stuff that you say is however you're saying it, but man, does it sound like you are just shitting on my stream sometimes. You usually come in and dunk on me with all the cool stuff you've got and how great everything is, and I'm over here just struggling to make things work. Don't worry, I am happy for you. I just want to let you know, sometimes it comes across not the way you think it comes across. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. You guys have a great night. I am going to go play with my dog, take some rest, eat some food, and I will catch you all again later. You guys have a great night. Stay cool, stay safe, stay golden.